This is Jambo Radio.
Let's talk about your name before we go into the whole thing. H.A.L.O, what's that about? What's your name? What does it stand for?
It's all to do with my name. So my name's Gabriel. Obviously, I was named after an angel. So I was like, I'm not gonna call myself, angel, because there's already an angel out there.
Yeah.
So I thought, what things might angels have? And then I looked and I was like, oh, all head angels have halos. So I was
quite smart. You're a smart guy. That's nice. A bit cheesy, but I like it.
Yeah, and then people think that I'm named after an Xbox game, and I'm like, no, there's actually a meaning to my name,
An Xbox? Come on now, people.
Literally, yeah. They were like, oh, you're copying H.A.L.O, the Xbox game. And I was like, no, there's actually a meaning behind it.
Love it.
And it actually stands for Heaven's Articulate Lyrical Oracle. That's what it
Heaven's Articulate Oracle. I like that.
Lyrical as well.
Heaven's Articulate Lyrical Oracle. So that's the whole H.A.L.O. I like it.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah.
So you were born in London?
No, I was born in Nairobi.
Right, you were born in Nairobi, but you moved to London. You lived in London.
Yes, Bristol. You know Bristol, South
Yeah. You lived in Bristol, lovely. And so when did you move to Scotland?
I've never moved to Scotland.
Oh, I thought you lived in Scotland now.
No.
Oh, is that why you're not in the studio with us today?
Literally.
Oh, I for some reason I thought you lived in Scotland.
No, but I do have an
family here.
Yeah.
Nice. So you But have you visited Glasgow though?
Yes.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's really cool. Like they live in a nice area, so like around Edinburgh. So I've seen some of the sites,
Nice. And so you started music. Your interest for music kind of started when you were in church. You said. So has that really? Do you think that being from like a church background has heavily kind of affected the type of music that you do?
Yeah, I mean, I said to myself that I'm going to try and keep my music, even if I'm talking about women in my music, I still want it to be like respectful way, like you see most of these rappers doing.
Yeah.
Just, if it's a club song, you have to describe the scene in the club.
Exactly.
People are dancing, what I mean? It's like, come just talk about anything else. So I decided, with that background, and also my second most high is a song background.
Is that a gospel song then?
Yeah. So that's a gospel rap. Yeah.
Nice. So can I ask, what's your genre of music? What would you classify your genre of music?
I would classify myself as multi-genre, so I can do rap, Afro beats. You do drill mixed with Afro beats. I've got so many projects lined up. This is just a little taste, scratching the surface of what I can actually do, to be honest.
Nice. I like that. I like it when people are quite versatile. You're not just doing one thing, so you can kind of nip everywhere, and bring all that sauce and give us something unique.
Exactly. That's the kind of artist I want to be.
Nice. So you spoke about Most High just now, as one of that song was inspired heavily from your background, yeah?
Yes, correct, yeah.
In the church. So we're gonna go ahead and play that song first now. We'll play the song by H.A.L.O, and the song is called Most High.
H.A.L.O.
Yeah. Everybody. Everybody hands up for the Most High.
Put your hands together, pray to the Most High. Everybody hands up for the Most High. Put your hands together, pray to the Most High. Everybody hands up for the Most High. Put your hands together, pray to the Most High. Everybody hands up for the Most High. Put your hands together, pray to the Most High.
Bow down and worship, Most High, He's worth it. Jesus Christ, the verse sight, went to fight and I recognize. Crucified and sent to die, defeated sin, this mess of mine. Humankind must testify that we were weak in the devil's eyes. Too much temptation, wanna be famous, but we impatient. Selling our soul for the manifestation. Dreams and goals and taking over nations. Playing the word and read revelations. Playing the word, read deep devastation. This is not a movie, some animation. Hollywood scene in the back of a basement. Back to the Lord and Savior. I feel safe when I lay here, seeking for the guidance, Lord. Please can you make my way clear? Equip me with the might of 1,000 soldiers, I can slay fear. Bless me with the talent, I never been afraid of failure. Wanna live for eternity, God so good and certainly rescued me from the burning sea. Give him the praise deservedly.
Every day that I wake, first I praise the Most High. When I pray for the day, I'ma keep you close by. Everybody hands up for the Most High. Put your hands together, pray to the Most High. Everybody hands up for the Most High. Put your hands together, pray to the Most High. Everybody hands up for the Most High. Put your hands together, pray to the Most High. Everybody hands up for the Most High. Put your hands together, pray to the Most High.
Father God so good to me. Everybody say amen. And his word brings unity, powerful yet so immense. Made the universe, Adam was made up from the dust. Scientists trying to make formulas, mankind trying to be so dominant. Seeking for the guidance, reliance upon the Bible. Disciples of major titles, defiant to beat the rivals. And Satan will not deny us, the mind of Christ is a trident. Guard me against the virus of sinning, defeat the cycle. Blessed be the name of our Savior, yes he came. Took the sadness and the pain, we should all just give him praise. Gave me the skill to entertain, taking the skill when I'm sent on stage. Join the world, man, I can't complain. All that is done for the human race. Despite our suffering, there's light at the other end. He will come and govern this world with a dominance.
Welcome back. Hello. That was your song, Most High. While we were playing that song, I could see you like bumping. But can you give us?
Oh, I haven't heard it in so long. The trouble
Really?
is I make, so it's nice to hear like from a refreshing point of view, you know. And
Love
appreciate
it. Love it. And so that song, when you that was this song was one of your first song 2 years ago, I think this song was.
Yeah, 2 years ago. Yes.
So
correct, yeah.
what was going through your mind at that time when you were making this song? Because I could tell that you had there's some memories, there's some history attached to this song.
To be honest, I was just like, you know, how I church. Let me give something back. Let me do a song that I can actually perform to a church audience, you know. And to
Yeah.
be fair, it got me a lot of attention here and there, a few shows. So I'm thankful. But you know,
Yeah.
that was to give back to God and say thank
Get back.
you.
I love it. Gratitude, guys. Gratitude. That's what
Number
H.A.L.O is
one.
teaching us today, for us to always remember to be grateful to God. I love it. So let's
Yes.
talk about your poetry. I know you have a little bit of something there. You do poetry. Is that something that you still do?
No, well, basically, so I started rap. I was doing, and then I was like, then someone said, why didn't you actually put a beat to this? And then I got discovered by this producer guy during an artist development thing. He was like, I think you could make a good rapper. So he taught me how to rhyme, you know, songs. And then now I'm just like a wild animal released now, really, isn't it?
Love
Kill
it.
every beat and beyond, yeah, pretty much.
So it's the normal. I like the fact that it's the normal way we always see all the big artists. Is like they've started from church. Do you play any instruments in church? You're quite.
Well, when I was younger, I started learning guitar, but then I kind of, you know, because of football, I got distracted and I never really pursued it further.
Oh,
And
nice.
then prior to the lockdown, I was learning drums, but I haven't resumed, but I do want to at least learn how to play one instrument.
So
But
drums
so
you
far,
want
my
to
instrument,
learn.
my instrument is my voice so far. That's it.
Love it. So drums you want to learn, guitar you
Yes.
started, or you're just like,
Maybe production in future. Yeah, learn how to produce because I can produce a lot in my head. But I just want to be able to like produce, put the sauce that's in my head onto the platform.
love it. And football you love. You've
I
said.
love football. Yeah, I'm a big Arsenal fan.
Me too. Me too. But we won't get into that because all the haters will start with us now. So we'll just let that slide. So you've said your mission, you want to be like a household name. You want to be recognized as that. Once someone says H.A.L.O, we know it's you. What's the plan to make that happen? I know it's steps. We have to take every step every day, but how do you think that's coming along? Do you have a plan?
It's okay so far. Like I'm building my cushions because what I really want to be is the same way I look at, I don't know, say Fuse ODG, his brand. We can represent it in Ghana as well as here in England. So I want to be kind of that link between the UK, Kenya, not just Kenya, like all over Africa. In fact, I know it's greedy, but I want the whole world.
Yeah, you're not greedy. You're not. Do you ever go back? Do you ever go back to Kenya? Are you quite?
Yes. I was there in December.
And do you always like go back, or is it something that you went there after a really, really long time?
No, I try and go back every maximum 2 years because home is home, Nothing beats home.
Are you building a following in Kenya as well? Do you have like a little following going on in Kenya?
Yeah. I've got a good team who are pushing my stuff out there in Kenya,
Would you do a song?
The exposure I'm getting.
Would you do a song in like Kenyan in Swahili?
Oh,
no, not Swahili. What Swahili you speak in Kenya?
Yes, Swahili.
Yeah.
Correct, yes.
Would you do a song in Swahili then?
Yeah, I speak. I'm fluent in Swahili.
Yeah. Nice. It's most times people when we move here we kind of tend to forget our language. That's why I asked.
Oh, I've always been roots because at the end of the day, I think, okay, you now know English. How are you going to talk to grandma?
Exactly. Exactly.
Talking by a sign language or what, like a written board or something,
You know what my mom says? My mom says even the best you have to know your language in case you want to gossip about someone and you don't want them to hear you.
Yes.
How is she going to?
I've been gossip in Kenya, and then I turn around to them and I'm like, I understood everything you've said, and then they're like,
oh my god. Do
funny,
you get that with your mom where you're in a public place and she wants to tell you something but she doesn't want anyone to hear, and immediately she just switched to your language? Literally. And she's like, if you don't understand, how are you gonna hear me to be able to gossip with me?
All the time, let me tell you, it's like a regular thing, but it's good. I'm very multilingual, like number of languages, so I speak German, speak a bit of Spanish, understand a bit of French,
Yeah,
very multilingual.
Nice. Let's talk about your first song, your oldest song anyway. I'll say that song is called Tinder. Have I said it right? Tinder.
Yes, and it was at that time in my life, as every young person has been, I was heavily on Tinder. I'm not ashamed to say,
Oh, you were on Tinder, so you made a song called Tinder. I see.
Sat down with my producer and we were like, oh, let's make a song about apps. So we searched on Twitter. The song's already been done. So I was like, the only one missing that I'm heavily on is Tinder. And I was like, why don't we talk about stories that have actually happened in this song? And the naughty thing is, the idea for the hook came to me while I was in church.
Oh! So you were getting ideas of Tinder whilst you were in church. This generation, these children of nowadays, You be in church and you be thinking of Tinder. Anyway, that's good. At least you got a song out of it. Let's be honest here. You got a really good song out of that. And that means God was by your side. Because he gave you that.
There's one verse that comes to me when it comes to creativity. It's like anything you do with your heart, soul, and mind is ultimately praising God, you know? So
Yeah.
you can be creative in all sorts of ways. And this is
Of
like
course.
a funny tune, isn't it? It's like a funny track.
Of course, we're going to play Tinder right now. So, guys, if you've not heard this song, H.A.L.O said it here. He thought about the hook of this song whilst he was in church. This song is called Tinder and it's by H.A.L.O. Enjoy, guys.
I've been swiping right and left looking up ladies on Tinder. 5 matches in a day, I think I must be a winner. Find a woman in a play cause I've been seeking a keeper. I've been checking out yourself, it's up the feelings look deeper. Swiping right and left looking up ladies on Tinder. 5 matches in a day, I think I must be a winner. Find a woman in a play cause I've been seeking a keeper. I've been checking out yourself, it's up the feelings look deeper. Trying to find a match, woman I can latch. I'm a goalkeeper, baby you're a catch. Feeling all sweet now, laying on my back. Log into my Tinder, swiping right and left. She popped up on my screen. Damn, she got potential. 5'6" lady in the uni out in Bristol. Chin fit, curvy, her location set in Clifton. Super light, maybe that'll get her my attention. Slide in the DM, right when I'm sleeping. When I get to know her, I'ma dive in the deep end. Holy in the AM, but I sinner in the PM. Call me when you're weak, catching feelings by the weekend. Gal a real flame, set fire to my Tinder. Got a username, can I follow you on Insta? Set up a little date, have you ever been to? Dress up a little babe, when you wanna link up. I've been swiping right and left looking up ladies on Tinder. 5 matches in a day, I think I must be a winner. Find a woman in a play cause I've been seeking a keeper. I've been checking out yourself, it's up the feelings go deeper. Swiping right and left looking up ladies on Tinder. 5 matches in a day, I think I must be a winner. Find a woman in a play cause I've been seeking a keeper. I've been checking out yourself, it's up the feelings go deeper. 18 and 25, is she plenty fine? And I know that many might go for any kind. From a slimmer figure woman to the heavy types, I'ma swipe right if you're right. What kind of date? Cinema bowling, down for whatever like Miss Kelly Rowland. Took her for some drinks and after drinking Patron, it turned sour quick, she was a seed of an omen. Next day, dress great, red lace, necklace, fresh taste, text babe, hey, best place, let's say we grab a bite or something, then we left late. She was heavenly, both had the chemistry, her name was Bethany, short, thick and ebony, voice like a melody, evening went pleasantly. Should be the lovely lady on my destiny. Swiping right and left looking up ladies on Tinder. 5 matches in a day, I think I must be a winner. Find a woman in a play cause I've been seeking a keeper. I've been checking out yourself, it's up the feelings get deeper. Swiping right and left looking up ladies on Tinder. 5 matches in a day, I think I must be a winner. Find a woman in a play cause I've been seeking a keeper. I've been checking out yourself, it's up the feelings.
Lovely. Welcome back. Hello. And that was just one of your songs called Tinder. Now I'm never going to forget the inspiration to that song. It's just going to be in my head now. I'm just going to always, every time I listen to that song, I'm always going to think about it. But anyway, moving on. Let's talk about your nominations. It's actually such a good thing. Like I wouldn't say you're new, but you're relatively new in the industry and you're already getting like all these nominations and you're already making all these waves, you know, it's a good sign. So tell me, how does it feel to get all these nominations? What was your first nomination actually? Let's actually talk about that. Do you remember?
So my guys in Kenya, the PR team I'm using, they were like, oh, we have these awards coming up and we're going to pitch your song to them and then they're going to place you in different categories. For most promising artist 2022 and also the best diaspora artist. So I've been nominated for those two.
Love
But
it.
for me, just to be nominated is an honor. I'm
It's a
grateful for being
big deal. It's a big deal because
you know?
there's so many songs right now out there, and the fact that your song was selected to be even on the, because in a nomination there's like 5 people and then they pick one person, so you're the top 5. That's a big
Yeah.
deal.
I just released my new one the other day, so hopefully that will boost my chances of walking away with something. But
Yeah.
well, it's a journey, you know. I'm grateful for everything that comes along, you know.
Nice. Let's even talk about, good you mentioned your new release. Let's talk about your new release. This was released recently. It's 24th of February this year.
Yes, yes,
So like a couple of
yeah.
weeks ago, still quite fresh.
Literally, like the date was chosen specifically because I knew we are heading towards spring, which means warmer days. Well, we haven't had any
Mhm.
yet. Lighter nights, and I was just like, this is the right time to kind of finish winter, and it's got like summer tropical vibes, elements of Swahili, my background. So
Mhm.
I think it's the perfect track to lead us out of winter. That's the way I was thinking.
Love it.
Let's
Nice.
go. Yes.
I can't wait to listen to that song. But before we go on and play that song, I'll just ask you a few more questions just to see, do my nosy. So, see in your whole career, what was the biggest or best place that you would say your proudest? What's your proudest release? Let's first start. What's your proudest project? Like one song that you've done and you're like, I did that.
You know what? I'm gonna have to say it's Shika because I really was concerned that I'm not gonna be able to get like a multi audience, like English people, Kenyan people. Because basically when I released which song was it? It was Regular, my first ever song. This is going way back. People were like, okay, you've told your story, but now we need to see elements of the culture. So I sat down and I thought to myself, right, Afrobeats is hot right now. It's going to be
Yeah.
hot for the next however long.
Yeah.
So let's hop on that wave. Let's stop doing rap. Let's make
Do it.
songs for the club. Nice vibe. You can drive to it. You can jam to it in your house. I just want to be that kind of artist.
Yeah. What
That's
does she?
well,
What does Shika mean? What the
well,
word
Shika
Shika?
is like it's a Swahili slang term, and the song really hits the spot. So it's like you're in the club, and then the DJ drops, it, and then you're like,
Ay, ay,
"Oh, Miss Shika,"
Shika!
like that.
Hey!
See, but I didn't want to say Imeshika because it's like there's a song out, so I just said Shika, and it's kind of like it rings in your mouth like Shika,
Yeah.
straight away there.
N- It's so funny because in Nigeria, anyways, when they say when a jam comes and everybody's like, "Hey," I guess is it the same way that you're like,
Yeah, exactly like that. Like,
"Shika."
oh, Imeshika.
Nice. Now, no one, no, everyone know that this is the jam that you want to be vibing to. Love the idea. And so, becoming a musician, is anyone in your family like musical, or was it just a thing that you just learned on your own and you found like a really really good interest in?
Well, I must say, it begins somewhere in my childhood because my parents have always said you've always been someone who to be at the center of attention. I was always causing chaos. I was always wanting
A
to be
drama
center,
queen.
pretty much that. So I've never been kind of shy person. I've always been, extrovert as you need to be. They're gonna speak to you. They're gonna meet to you, and I just want people to like. So music, in a way, I'd say I have aunties who are very good singers, and then one of the best singers that I've ever heard, and sadly, is my grandpa.
Oh,
He
bless
had an
him.
incredible voice.
Bless
So
him.
I am
Is
named after him. So literally,
Oh, is he
I am not
alive?
stopping music. No, no, no. He passed away
Oh, bless
2020.
him. He'll be
So his
proud. He
voice
will be proud.
is. I hope he's proud wherever
He will be
wherever he's
proud.
living from. But yeah, yeah, I want his name to live on because I am named after him. Like Gabriel Mwasari, my real name is
Yeah.
after my grandpa.
Love it. Oh,
Yeah.
nice. And in just in looking in the future in your career, who's that one artist that, if you were just woken up from say and asked like, who do you want to have a collaboration with? Who would that be? Who's that one
Oh,
person that
then
you really
you-
look up to and you would love to have a collaboration with in the future?
I'm gonna say at the moment where I'm looking at NSG.
I like
NSG are
that.
hot.
I like that.
They're like
I like that.
they're proper. I love their style because it's out there. It's like crazy creativity,
Uh
new
huh.
sounds, new ways of saying things. The people are just hopping on it. But in terms of like really, someone I really want to work with. They're actually French. Have you ever heard of Daju?
Yeah. Yeah. I
Daju is
I I
incredible.
love. What's the name of that song?
That one?
No. There's another. There's a
Which
song
one?
I like. Something plus a TC plus or something like that. I don't know. But if I try to think about, it's a French word, so I wouldn't get it.
Yeah,
But
also Calligraph Jones from Kenya as well. He won the best artist in Africa. So he's huge.
so you have a few people lined up that you're looking, you're like
Yes.
targeting. Like I'm gonna get a
Oh
jam
yeah.
with you. I like it. I
Oh,
like the fact.
Yemi Alade. Yemi
Yeah, me
Alade. I
lad.
can't miss her out.
You
She's
have a
absolutely
really really
phenomenal.
good selection. It mean like you know what you want, and that's
Yeah.
that's it. You know what you want, and you're gonna go for it. And here at Jambo Radio, honestly, we're wishing you all the very best. Thank you so very much for coming to speak with us today on the show. You're always welcome here. We're happy to have you every every time that you want to come. Don't be a stranger. Give us a shout anytime. Do you have any last words for your fans
No,
out there?
I want to thank Jambo Radio. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Thank you for everyone who is bumping my new song. Thank you to my family, my friends, my people back home in Kenya, in the UK, everyone who's given me support, all the radio stations. I really do appreciate it because it's like when you know, so, as it, Da Vinci painted the Mona Lisa, and now it's up on the gallery. We're just viewing it, so I just feel like that. They're appreciating the art that I have to share. So I give thanks, most really thankful for
Thank
support.
you
And
so much.
I will come on for sure. I've got other hits. I've got heat lined up. Trust me, we're holding fire back. Bit by
Thank you.
bit, drip, drip,
Yeah, thank
drip.
you so much, guys. We're gonna listen to Shika right now by H.A.L.O, guys. And when I come back, we will go straight into the music request for this week. Until next time we see you, thank you so much, H.A.L.O, and have a good evening. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Imeshika, imeshika.